Right, just thought I'd do a short little video on importing files into Lightroom, um, since I've got some to import. Um, and what I've done is I've started up Lightroom. I inserted the card. I hit the import button down here. Just need now because I'm in the import dialog. For me, I always do copy as DNG. The first thing I do with this, like normally I would leave everything selected because it selects everything by default, but I don't want to import these ones in this import. I only want to import all the hockey ones. So I click the first one. This is why I took a photograph of my hand, which is these two blank screens here. That was so I knew where this batch ended. Click that, select that. So I've got all of those selected. Just take the tick out of one of the boxes. It does it for all of them. Sweet. There's the ones I want to import. Now, and the reason it is because I've got up here, these are hockey, these are not hockey. I've got don't import suspected duplicates. Um, May just saves me ending up with multiple copies of things when I do things like this. Otherwise, it would default to selecting these as well next time round. I don't use build smart previews. I have no real use for that. Um, I also make a copy to a specific a separate copy to a separate drive, so that I will end up with these ones in Lightroom, and I'll end up with a copy of the raws in this location here. That's just in case something goes wrong and I need to re-import some photographs, because once I'm sure everything's imported, I format my card in the camera. So this means I've got a copy sitting on my hard drive, and that copy sits there until I've finished editing all of these. That way, if I ever need to grab a raw for some reason, it could be a read error, or I delete it by accident, whatever. But anyway, I don't add to a collection because I use collections differently. Some people might add this entire lot to a collection called, say, hockey, but I don't, because I go through and I make a collection but later on, and I add the ones I'm about to edit, because so I'll only end up with 20 or 30 in the collection at any one time that I'm editing. Renamed files, yes, I've got my own custom setup here. So custom text, which is custom text here, number, space, then number, and space, then original. My custom text today is National Premier League inline hockey. I then normally copy that, select that and copy it, and I bring it all the way down here to folder, into subfolder, because I have everything go into one root folder, and then I put them in their own individual folder here, which is generally exactly the same as that normally, but the only difference is I put a date on the end. I don't run a develop settings preset. I do run a metadata one, which puts all my copyright information in, etc., etc. I don't use that there. I keep extensions lowercase. The other thing I do is keywords. When I remember, and I'm trying to get better at this, I put keywords in here that I've got, just so that I don't have to go and do it later on. And that means once these are imported, the only thing I need to do is add the title, which will be basically that I've copied to the clipboard. The first thing I'll do when I remember, because sometimes I forget, the first thing I do is select all the imported files and apply that as their title as well. I wish there was a way in Lightroom to actually assign that as the title as well. There needs to be another panel down here that says, you know, title for people like me who give the same title to all of them. Occasionally I might change one or two, but basically all these hockey ones will have the same title. I know you can do it in the metadata preset, but the thing is that would mean I have to create a different preset for every single import, which I don't want to do. I would like it as just another drop down, say under here somewhere. But that's cool. Down here above keywords or something like that would be good. Then I hit make sure everything's sorted. Check everything. Then I hit import. And it will slowly tick through these. It copies them across first. It then converts them to DNG. It then creates the previews, the full previews. So that's basically the importing. And then, of course, the first thing I'll do is I'll come into this title area here, select them all in this window, and paste in my title that I've got. And that's basically importing into Lightroom.